This is all that we discuss when it comes to period hygiene in Indian households. On one hand, we want our girls to go and win Olympic medals. And on the other hand, there are no clean toilets for them. Period hygiene issues are not discussed openly. If it's not discussed, there'll be no progress. If there is no progress, we'll be at status quo. And this is what needs to change. We need to talk more about female hygiene issues. I am Deep Bajaj, and this is my art of winning. Sirona is a Greek goddess for hygiene. She is the deity for healing. And because Sirona's mission was solving unaddressed intimate and menstrual hygiene issues, we thought this brand will become that deity to solve these problems. There is no dialogue around female hygiene, and that's the reason why the solutions have not evolved. You talk to any woman in your house right now and understand how her life changes around periods, and it's a very natural, normal phenomenon. But when you look at this particular category, female hygiene solutions and their evolution, very little has happened. And this is a gap that we saw, and this chain of thought that let's look at unaddressed issues is something that has become the DNA of Sirona today. I just believe that we've been lucky to be the chosen ones to disrupt this category for Indian women. When we started, there was no one looking at the problem how we were looking at. And we said, let her pick. And today that has become a reality. There is space for hundreds and thousands of startups to come in and solve different legs of this problem. Is the industry growing? Absolutely. In the first 3 years, we couldn't even sell 20,000 P-Buddies. Today, 4 million have been sold. It is happening because women are ready. They have been always ready. I think the solutions are late. How big is the industry? Half the population is women, and they all need modern solutions for the problems that they're facing. I think customers, if you just listen to your customers, they come and tell you everything. So the product idea, I would say the first three, whether it is the P-Buddy or the disposal bag or the period pain patch, those three came out of my own family and their issues. I started asking my wife what kind of issues is she facing. And then I used the same formula to start asking customers. So for our basic research on what needs to be introduced in the country, just talk to women. So to solve this, we started dialogues in colleges, we started dialogues in schools, we started a foundation in 2018 where we went to the rural most part of the country and started talking to women from the underprivileged backgrounds. Well, so what we've done, like I said, the wish list is to be able to solve all unaddressed issues from puberty to menopause. I believe that there are many times when you don't really need to innovate to solve a problem. At times you just need to ensure that the solutions that are already there but maybe have not got their due need to be brought out in the mainstream conversations. To give an example, we are known for country's highest selling menstrual cups, but there was no dialogue around it. And we started talking about this at scale. All that we did was started conversations around the need for this product. What is important is there are stories like us where we've shown that if you come out with a product that solves a problem, there are more takers than you can handle. What you need to do is figure out what problem you're solving and how to communicate it in the most effective manner to these audiences. So far, cups specifically, menstrual cups have not been spoken about at scale is because it's just convenient to sell pads. Once you start using any pad, you would use it every month for the rest of your life. While menstrual cup once bought can last you for 5 years to 10 years. At Sirona, we think differently. I think, like I said, it's not the size of the opportunity, how big is the market size, but the size of the problem that drives us. So we believe that if we can solve this problem, she will always trust us with other problems that they're facing that she might face month on month. Challenges come every day. I think when you're starting up, having done 3 businesses before Sirona, I think what my experience taught me was 4 broad things which I follow in my life. First and foremost, I believe you need 1,000 days before ruling out anything. If you have an idea, you need to persist for at least 1,000 days. Second, I would say is analysis paralysis is something that every founder should avoid. In Sirona's case, the fact that we did not really go through extensive early research is the reason why we ended up launching the Peabody or the Sirona menstrual cups. Third, I think the biggest obstacle is keeping yourself positive. As a founder, your biggest responsibility, I would say in the first 3 years of your entrepreneurial journey, is keeping yourself positive. Fourth biggest learning for us is that success actually comes in, it just comes in when its time is due. So hanging in there is very, very important. When we started, we knew we are talking about those topics which are not discussed as a mainstream conversation. To drive adoption, conversations were required, content was required. We didn't have the budget, we were bootstrapped for the first few years. If it was around creating content, I went to the guys who I thought were very creative and I requested them that, hey, I don't have much money, but can you create content which is bold? And that content worked wonders for Peabody as well as for the Sirona Cup or for even our period pain relief patches. If you're talking, people will listen and engage. If the content is honest and if it is something that is problem solving, they will share it with others. So you'll have to create conversations and content explaining the need of each and every product. This is what Sirona does. This is something that has got us this far. I think my team mentors me back. It's a very heavy word. If mentorship is a heavy word, I think. Everything comes second. Your product comes second, investors come second. The person who shares this dream with you is your team. And if you believe in transparent relationships, like in family, we discuss everything openly. Team is your family at work, right? You spend more time at office. So at Sirona, from the very early days, we started this practice of having a monthly town hall when we were only 15 of us, where we discuss everything openly. These are the new products. This is the feedback that we've got. Customer is the king. This is the criticism that we are getting. These are the good things that we are getting. These are the funding related challenges. And these are the operational challenges that we're facing. Every division head presents what they have done to the entire office so that everyone feels involved. Now what that does is anybody can be the CEO of Sirona tomorrow, because the guys who've completed 5 years, 6 years know this business better than me. So I honestly don't need any mentoring except the fact that I keep reiterating our core values. The team at Sirona mentors me back. I don't mentor them.